started with bringing you up to speed. So this is going to be our Sisler Scrimmage Week meeting, the YouTube version. Again, trying to give you something that's a little bit more convenient so that we can be really efficient with our communication. Here's our schedule for this week. We've got practice scheduled for Tuesday the 24th, 4:15 to 6:15. However, this is going to be a little bit of a different practice than what we've done so far. I'm trying to get together an alumni scout team to come in and practice with both the offense and the defense at the same time. Offense, we're in a place now where we need to start running all of our plays together rather than individually. So I'm trying to get a defensive team made up of alumni to come in and hold bags against you so you can run through all of your plays full speed without anybody actually getting hurt. For the defense, what I'm trying to do is bring in about 4 to 5 alumni to go as receivers against you during your practice time. Now, it's no secret that we don't run a traditional Canadian offense, so our defense doesn't often get the chance to go against 4R or 5R. But let's bring in some of our alumni to let them run around and relive their glory days, and you can run against what would be more traditional that you'll see at Sisler. We're going to have 3 offensive teams, a white team, a red team, and a black team. Now, these are outlined in the Google Doc that I sent along with the text message. The white team is pretty much made up of veterans. The red team is going to be made up of more of our players who are emerging or learning to play. And then our black team is going to be made up of any other emerging or new players that we need to find our reps for, or defensive players that I want to get some offensive reps. God forbid we have another championship game where half of the offense is suspended an hour before we're supposed to start. So we're looking at having 3 offensive teams. Defense will probably do something similar. For our pre-practice on Tuesday, 3:45 to 4:15, I need all the offensive players with me. We need to install 2 pass plays, East 6 green and East strong slap sprint. Slap is a fun term. Those are included as YouTube videos in the links. You should be able to find them pretty easily to get a heads up. And if we're good boys and girls, and we're there on time, and we get through these 2, we'll also install the guard around so that Alex, Gavin, and maybe Damon get the chance to run the ball in the scrimmage. Wednesday the 25th, 4:15 to 6:15, here's what we've got going on. This will be a scrimmage practice. That means we need to take some time and we need to go our offense against our defense in 5, quote, live plays for each team. I want the white team to get 5, I want the red team to get 5, and I want the black team to get 5. When I say live, that means we're going to go fast, but we're not going to take anybody to the ground. For pre-practice on this day, you're going to be selecting your game jerseys and pants for the scrimmage. Now, you'll return these after our second scrimmage. So these are not your permanently assigned numbers, but we do want you to go ahead and get into game uniforms for both scrimmages. Here's how we're going to do this. Team Riddles has 757 points. Anybody on Team Riddles that's there at 3:45 gets their first selection of jerseys and pants. When all the Team Riddles kids are done, I'm going to call up the Team Pats kids because they're now trailing with 726 points. Gabe has really been killing it with the flossing points. After the Team Pats kids are done, I'm going to call in the Team Allen kids. They select their jerseys, and when they're done, we'll call in the Team Barrett kids, and they'll select their jerseys. Anybody who did not get into a team early enough, maybe you just showed up in the last week, or maybe you didn't get enough points, you then get to select your jerseys after everybody's had a round through. So again, Riddles, Pats, Allen, Barrett. You grab your stuff, you go. Then we get up to our players who are not assigned to a team. Thursday, the 26th. Same practice times, but this is going to be our pregame practice. So this is a little bit different than our regular schedule. I'll want you out just in helmets and shoulder pads. We'll start with our Sabre notes. Those will be the notes going over the scrimmage as far as our times, and we will vote on who is going to be our flag bearer. That's the person who's going to be taking the come and take it flag to Sisler and setting it up as well. There will be no saw, no dot drill, no push-ups, no heels to heaven. Instead, we replace that with a pregame warm-up that we call Iowa. We will then have about a half an hour to go Team O and a half an hour to go Team D. And then we finish up the week with what we call Shift. Super happy, fun time, where we will play a competitive game against probably squads, maybe offense and defense. And the winner of this gets to pick the music for our next pregame practice, which will be the following Wednesday. We do play music during this practice. Coach Val will be making the playlist for this time. We will still have pre-practice, 3:45 to 4:15. During this time, we're going to select game jerseys and pants for the scrimmage. Anybody on Team Riddles who wasn't there on Wednesday, come and get your jersey. Anybody on Team Pats who wasn't there on Wednesday, come and get your jersey. Anybody on Team Allen who wasn't there on Wednesday, come and get your jersey. Anybody on Team Barrett who wasn't there on Wednesday, come and get your jersey. Any free agent player who wasn't there on Wednesday, come get your jersey. No, I will not save any jerseys for anyone. You need to be at practice to get them. Okay, that'll bring us up to Friday the 27th, our scrimmage at Sisler. Here's what's going on. The bus is probably going to leave around 3:30. Sisler is on the other side of the city. It may take us a good hour to get there. We arrive at Sisler at 4:30. We'll do a warm-up. We'll get you in the bathroom. The scrimmage will begin at 5. We should scrimmage for about an hour and a half. Bus leaves at 6:30. We arrive back in Oak Bank at 7:30. Then we're gone for the weekend. Now, taking a peek at the next week, we're scheduled to practice on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then scrimmage against River East, Murdoch, and Elmwood on Thursday. However, I'm thinking that I want us practice on Wednesday to do our pregame practice, but we might be able to drop one of the other practices. So I'm going to be sending you, it's not a Google quiz, it'll be a Google survey, whether we are going to practice on Monday the 30th or Tuesday the 31st. So one of those 2 days we will probably drop unless the scrimmage turns out to be a giant boondoggle and we feel that we really do need all 3 days that week. Okay, so if you have any questions, please send me a text. Do not text me at 4 a.m. telling me that your leg is broken. We all know that that is just being overdramatic. But do send me any questions that you have. And this quick video was an attempt to bring you up to speed so there's no surprises this week. Make sure that you take a look at the Google Doc that has the 3 offensive teams. And make sure if you're on the offense that you also take a look at the videos on the YouTube channel explaining E6 green, East strong, slap sprint, and also the wedge. Okay, guys, I'll see everybody on Tuesday.